Hi friends, welcome to all. In this video we are going to see how to configure IPv4 static and default routes. In that we will configure using recursive static route, directly attached static route, and we will configure default route. First of all, we will build the network. We will use 3 routers, then 3 switches, 2960, also the edge device PC, we will rename these devices. This is PC3, here is S3, and this is R3. Here we have a PC2, this is S2, and this is R2, and here is R1, S1, and PC1. Now we will connect these devices. Copper straight through cable from R1 G0/0 to S1 G0/1, from S1 FA0/1 to PC1, from R2 G0/0 to S2 G0/1, then FA0/1 on S2 to this PC2, from R3 G0/0 to S3 G0/1, S3 FA0/1 to this PC3. Now we will add a serial interface on these routers. Coming to R1, first of all we will switch it off, and we will add this module, high-speed WAN interface card. Then we will switch it on. Coming to R2, and on R3 we'll repeat the same here also. Now we will connect these routers using serial DCE from R1 serial 0/0/0 to R2 serial 0/0/0, then from R2 serial 0/0/1 to this R3 serial 0/0/1. We will label all the ports we used on these devices. Here we used G0/0 on R1, G0/0, also on R3 G0/0. Coming to the serial port, here we used serial 0/0/0. The other end also we used serial 0/0/0. Then here the link between R2 and R3. On R2 we used the serial 0/0/1. Then on R3 we used the serial 0/0/1. In this topology we can see total 5 networks. We will highlight those networks using different colors. Here we can see one network. Here we can see the second network. Here we can see the third network. Here is our fifth network. So it's the fourth network, 1, 2, 3, and fourth. This is the fourth one. Then we will go to the fifth one. Here is our fifth network. Now it's clear. Here I given all the networks and its network address we planned. Here we can see for the network 1, we given 172.16.1.0/24, and for network 2 it's a 2.0, for network 3 it's a 3.0, and for network 4 we will use a 10.1.1.0/30, and for network 5 we will use 10.1.1.4/30. Now we will configure each network one by one. First of all, we will configure the network 1. Here we can see the network address we planned 172.16.1.0/24. Here we can see the IP address for these devices PC1 as well as for this interface G0/0 on this router R1. It's 172.16.1.100/24 for PC1, and here we can see 172.16.1.1/24 for this interface G0/0 on this router R1. First of all, we will assign IP address for this PC1. Coming to PC1 desktop IP configuration, here we will give the IP address. It's 172.16.1.100, and here is a subnet to mask. It's 255.255.255.0, and here the default gateway we have to set it. It's 172.16.1.1. Now we will configure this IP address on this router R1. Coming to CLI, would you like to enter the initial configuration dialog? No. Enable configure terminal. We will set the host name as R1. Now we will go to the interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0, and we will set the IP address 172.16.1.1, and the subnet to mask 255.255.255.0. Now shutdown command. Copy running config, startup config. We will verify the configuration. Show IP interface brief, and here we can see interface status G0/0. Here we can see the IP address we set for this interface. Here we can see the status as well as protocol are up. Also we will give the command show running config, and here we can see the interface G0/0. Here we can see the IP address, also the subnet to mask. Everything is correct. Now we will verify the connectivity from this PC1 to this router R1. Coming to PC1 command prompt, and we will ping to its default gateway. Ping to 172.16.1.1, and here we can see we are getting the replies. Now we will configure this network 2, and here we can see the network address we planned for this network 2. It's 172.16.2.0/24. Here we can see the IP address for these devices. PC2 172.16.2.100/24, and the interface G0/0 on this router R2 172.16.2.1/24. First of all, we will set the IP address for this device PC2. Coming to PC2 desktop IP configuration, here is the IP address 172.16.2.100, and the subnet to mask 255.255.255.0, and the default gateway 172.16.2.1. Coming to the configuration on this router R2 for this interface G0/0. Initial configuration dialog, no. Enable configure terminal, hostname as R2. Now we will go to the interface G0/0, and we will set the IP address 172.16.2.1, and the subnet to mask 255.255.255.0. No shutdown command. Copy running config, startup config. Now we will verify the configuration. Show IP interface brief, and here we can see the details. G0/0. Here we can see the IP address, status, and protocol are up. show running config, and here we can see the details, IP address and submit to mask, everything correct. Now we will verify the connectivity in this network 2. We will ping from PC2 to this router R2. Coming to PC2, command prompt, ping to 172.16.2.1, and here we can see we are getting the replays. Now we will configure a network 3. Here we can see the network address 172.16.3.0/24. Here we can see the IP address for these devices. For this PC3, we will set to 172.16.3.100/24, and for this interface G0/0 on this router R3, we will set to 172.16.3.1/24. First of all, we will set the IP address for this device PC3. Coming to PC3 desktop IP configuration, and here is the IP address 172.16.3.100. The submit to mask 255.255.255.0. Default gateway 172.16.3.1. Right, here is 172. Now we will configure this router R3. Now enable configure terminal. We will set the host name as R3. Now we will go to the interface G0/0 and we will set the IP address 172.16.3.1 and the submit to mask 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Copy running config, startup config. We will verify the configuration, show IP interface brief, and here we can see the interface status. Here we can see G0/0 IP address, status and protocol both are up. Also we will verify using the show command, show running config. Here we can see the interface G0/0. Here we can see the IP address and submit to mask. It's correct. Now we will verify the connectivity. We will ping from PC3 to this router R3 to this interface G0/0. That is the default gateway for this network. So coming to PC3, command prompt, and here we will ping to 172.16.3.1, and here we can see we are getting the replay. Now we will configure this network 4, and here we can see the network address we planned for this network 4. It's 10.1.1.0/30. Here we can see the IP address details. On R1 for the interface serial 0/0/0, we will set 10.1.1.1/30, and on this router R2 for the interface serial 0/0/0, we will set 10.1.1.2/30. First of all, we will do it on this router R1. Enable configure terminal. We will go to that interface, that is serial 0/0/0, and we will set the IP address 10.1.1.1 and the submit to mask 255.255.255.252. We will give no shutdown command here, and here we can see a message interface serial 0/0/0 changed state to down because we have to configure the other end, that is the interface serial 0/0/0 on this router R2, so that the link between these routers R1 and R2 will be up. Copy running config, startup config. Now we will verify the configuration on this router R1 by giving this command show running config, and here we can see that interface serial 0/0/0. Here we can see the IP address and submit to mask we set. And here we can see the clock rate. It's set in default because here we can see this side is the DCE. We can verify that by giving this show command, show controllers, then that interface serial 0/0/0, and here we can see the details. It's a DCE. Now we will do it on this router R2. Enable configure terminal. We will go to that interface serial 0/0/0 and we will set the IP address. It's 172, sorry, it's a 10 dot, right, 10.1.1.2, and it's submit to mask 255.255.255.252. Now we will give no shut command here. Copy running config, startup config. We will verify the configuration on this router R2. Show running config, and here we can see that interface serial 0/0/0. Here we can see the IP address and submit to mask. It's correct. Also, we will verify the connectivity. Here we can see the link between these routers R1 and R2 is up now. So we will verify the connectivity. We will ping from R2 to this router R1. Ping to 10.1.1.1, and here we can see success rate is 100%. Now we will configure our fifth network. Here we can see the network address for this network 5. It's a 10.1.1.4/30. Here we can see the IP address details on this router R2. For the interface serial 0/0/1, we will set 10.1.1.5/30, and on this router R3 for the interface serial 0/0/1, we will set 10.1.1.6/30. First of all, we will do it on this router R2. We will go to that interface, that is serial 0/0/1, and we will set the IP address. It's 10.1.1.5. This submit to mask 255.255.255.252. Now shut down. Copy running config, startup config, show running config. Here we can verify the configuration for this interface serial 0/0/1. Here we can see the IP address and submit to mask. Also here we can see the default clock rate. Now we will do it on this router R3. Enable configure terminal, interface serial 0/0/1, and the IP address 10.1.1.6, and the submit to mask 255.255.255.252. Now shut down. Copy running config, startup config, and we can verify the configuration. Here we can see the interface serial 0/0/1. Here we can see the IP address and it's submit to mask. It's correct. So here the link between these routers R2 and R3 is up. We will verify the connectivity for this network 5. Coming to R2, and we will ping to R3, ping to 10.1.1.6, and here we can see success rate is 100%. So here we completed all the basic and interface configurations on these devices. Coming to topology, here we can see total 5 networks. So if we consider this router R1, here we can see total 2 directly connected networks and 3 unknown networks for this router R1. That is 3 remote networks such as network 2, network 3 and network 5. Considering this router R2, we can see total 3 directly connected networks on this router R2 and 2 remote networks, so unknown networks for this router R2, such as network 1 and network 3. Considering this router R3, here we can see 2 directly connected networks and 3 remote networks which are unaware of by this router R3. So those remote networks are network 1, network 2 and network 4. We can verify directly connected networks on these each routers. First of all, coming to this router R1, here we can give the show command show IP route connected, and here we can see 2 directly connected networks. Coming to this router R2, show IP route connected, and here we can see 3 directly connected networks. And coming to this router R3, show IP route connected, and here we can see 2 directly connected networks. Now we are going to configure IPv4 as static routes. First of all, we are going to configure recursive static routes on this router R1. We know what is a recursive static routes. A recursive static route relies on the next hop router in order for packets to be sent to its destination. So a recursive static route requires 2 routing table lookups. It must first look in the routing table for the destination network and then look up the exit interface or the direction of the network for the next hop router. So here we are going to configure a recursive static route to every network not directly connected to this router R1. Here we must include the WAN link between these routers R2 and R3 also. So here what are the network not directly connected to this router R1? Here we can see those networks. It's network 3, it's network 2, network 3, then network 5. Now we will configure this recursive static routes on this router R1. Before that, we have to check the next hop address for these networks, network 2, network 3 and network 5. Obviously that will be the IP address of this interface, that is serial 0/0/0 on this router R2. Here we can see that IP address, it's 10.1.1.2. And here we can see the network address for these remote networks. Network 2 172.16.2.0/24, network 3 172.16.3.0/24, and network 5 10.1.1.4/30. Coming to this router R1, CLI, enable configure terminal. Here we have to give IP route, then we have to give the destination prefix. So we will give the network address of network 2, that is 172.16.2.0. Then destination prefix mask, it's 255.255.255.0. Then we have to give forwarding router's address, that's the next hop address that already we have seen, it's a 10.1.1.2. Coming to the next network, IP route 172.16.3.0 and the prefix mask 255.255.255.0, and we have to give the forwarding router's address, the next hop address 10.1.1.2. And the third network, IP route, it's a 10.1.1.4. Then the destination prefix mask, so there we given the prefix as a /30. So here the prefix mask will be 255.255.255.252, and we have to give the next hop address, it's 10.1.1.2. Copy running config, startup config. We can verify the configurations using show running config. Here we can see the details. It's correct. Also we can verify the routing table, show IP route, and here we can see the route we given. So what we will give, we will filter it, we will check only static, and here we can see those routes. Now we will configure a directly attached static routes on this router R2. We know what is a directly attached static routes. A directly attached static routes relies on its exit interface in order for packets to be sent to its destination. Coming to a topology, here when we consider this router R2 and we want to configure directly attached static routes for this network, that is network 1, the exit interface will be this interface, that is serial 0/0/0. And when we consider this network, that is network 3, the exit interface on this router R2 is serial 0/0/1. And here we can see the network address of these networks, network 1 and network 3. Here we can see that for this network 1 it's 172.16.1.0/24, and for network 3 it's 172.16.3.0/24. So coming to this directly attached static routes configuration on this router R2, enable configure terminal. Here we are going to give IP route, then the destination prefix 172.16. It's 1.0, then the destination prefix mask 255.255.255.0. then we have to give the exit interface, it's serial 0/0/0. Coming to the next network, IP route 172.16.3.0. This is of network 3. Then the prefix mask 255.255.255.0, and here the exit interface is serial 0/0/1. Copy running config, startup config. Now we will verify the configuration on this router R2. Show running config, and here we can see the configuration details. Also we will verify the routing table on this router R2. Show IP route static, and here we can see the details. So this network is directly connected to, here we can see the exit interface serial 0/0/0, and to this network 3 serial 0/0/1. Now we will configure a default route on this router R3. So a default route, also known as the gateway of last resort, is the network route used by a router when no other known route exists for a destination network. But we know a static route is used to route traffic to a specific network. We will configure a default route on this router R3 so that every network not directly connected is reachable. So coming to this router R3, CLI, enable configure terminal. Here we will give IP route, and here we will give 0.0.0.0, then the prefix mask as 0.0.0.0. Also we have to give the exit interface, it's serial 0/0/1. Copy running config, startup config. Here we can see this exit interface on this router R3. Here is that serial 0/0/1. Now we will verify the configuration on this router R3. Show running config, and here we can see the details. Also we can verify show IP route, and here we can see that default route. Now we will verify the connectivity. We will ping from PC1 to PC2. Coming to PC1, desktop command prompt, ping to 172.16. It's a 2.100. Here we can see we are getting the replay. Also we will ping from PC1 to PC3. It's a 3.100. And here we can see we are getting the replay. Now we will try from this PC2 to this PC3, or from this PC3 to PC2. We will come to PC3, desktop command prompt, and we will ping to PC2. Its address is 172.16.2.100, and here we can see we are getting the replay. Well, in this video we have seen how to configure IPv4 static routes, such as recursive static routes and directly attached static routes. Also we have seen how to configure a default route. Here we can see the show commands we used in this video. Also here we can see all the interface configurations on each routers. Here we can see the configuration of the router R1. Here we can see the configuration of R2. And here we can see the configuration on R3. And here we can see the configuration of recursive static routes on this router R1. And here we can see the directly attached static route configuration we done on router R2. And here we can see the default route configuration on the router R3. So friends, if you have any doubt regarding this configuring IPv4 static and default routes, please comment below. Also, if you like my video, give a thumb and share with your friends. And if you like to get this type of videos in future, consider subscribing. Thank you.